Could you describe a typical day?
It's impossible. From day to day, the situation changes. There are some routines, signing the papers and meeting the people and so on, but right in the middle of it, the situation can change within the minutes. In the international field, some reaction will be needed immediately to respond on behalf of the country. So you are calling the special meetings of your advisors, you are meeting with the ministers, with the cabinet. You have to make a decision on a local basis. You never know, what's going to happen during the day. There are some, routine things just as well, but routines I would call even some scheduled meetings to go to other cities or, visit the other countries, receiving the delegations from other countries, receiving the people. So there is absolutely no way when you come in the morning to the office, you don't know what's going to transpire during the day. Definitely there are some routine things and some framework done before that's being actually presented to you in the morning, and you know what to expect, but a lot of unexpected things happening.
Did you fear retribution from the Soviet Union?
During my I never felt, personally, that there is a personal pressure or I am being endangered or anything else. Definitely, we're dealing internationally. The rest of the world probably knew exactly, and the situation never changed. The goals of the Soviet foreign policy. Actually, at that time, it was a Russian foreign policy. We always tried to openly state that we want a good neighborly relationship. We try to keep our foreign policy, as cooperative as possibly it is, and we still, I believe, continue that. But the pressures are different. Even today when we speak, I believe that we have a tremendous pressure from Russia, economically and any other way, but that's a different subject.
What past experience do you think influenced your character the most and ability to lead the country?
I believe I wouldn't single out. That's up to the individual. If you are publicly motivated, if you have very clear goals, if you have your ideals, the experience which you are gaining before you are entering the office. And in my case, it was extremely rich experience. That's what helped me. I wouldn't elaborate on one single one. You have to be overall very well informed, very well know the history, be acquainted with the political situation outside of your country, and be extremely, I would say, understanding of the local problems and sensitive to the problems of your own people in Lithuania, in my case. What their concerns are, what their problems are, what kind of a living they have, what are the social problems, and what should be done, to improve the quality of life. You have to understand this. And I believe that this is what we can generalize in everything, your life experience.
When you were a young boy, did you one day think you would be president of Lithuania?
Not the idea. Never crossed my mind. Because I started in a free Lithuania. Definitely when you are in a primary school, no such thing could even cross your mind. In my life, the occupation started when, actually in a day I started at high school. And I'm thinking right now, I mean, I'm even surprised that just entering and within 2 years of my high school, I would say I have matured, because I recognized at that time what the freedom means, what the occupation means, and what the democracy means to the individual, to be free to enjoy all the freedoms what the democracy provides. And this has been taken away from us. And that's what brought me into the resistance against the occupation. And I believe that was still a long, long way of my life. So beginning was, I would say, with very young. I was probably about 17 years of age when it started, but I was fully aware what's going on, and I knew what I have to do it.
Do you think it is important for Lithuanians who do not live in Lithuania to try to be a part of Lithuanian life?
I believe, I mean, that's I believe that's your, I would say, the birthright. You are the Lithuanian. All depends, I mean, how we feel about us. It would be nice that everybody would have the deep understanding and feeling who you are, where do you belong, and what you can do for it. So I don't believe there are any other better words to describe, I mean, and respond to your question.
How could we get involved and feel like a true Lithuanian citizen?
How could we?
How could other people who do not live in Lithuania right now still get involved with Lithuanian life and feel like a true Lithuanian citizen?
If you are speaking about Lithuanians by birth and who are living outside of the Lithuania, definitely I would say that be active within the American Lithuanian community or any other countries where they live, promulgate the Lithuanian traditions, try to support the organizations who are definitely working in that respect, I mean, promulgating the Lithuanian language, culture, and definitely be active in the local communities, and with their activity, I mean, to show the local people about the qualities of Lithuanian character and qualities of probably the country which they are coming from.
What would be your advice to my generation?
Stay young, stay happy, stay Lithuanians, and live by your conscience.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, thank you very much. I believe we covered a lot.
Thank you.